Hi, welcome everyone, and also welcome to Journey Punks and your rating party. Hi. We are Under the Table, a indie TTRPG actual play stream, and tonight we are playing A Fistful of Darkness, which is a hack of Blades in the Dark. I will be your GM for tonight, Keith. And with me are some of my very good friends. Let's start with our guest for tonight, Kiwi. Tell us about yourself and your character.
Oh my God. That's me. I'm Kiwi. I always start off these things by saying I don't stream, but then I show up on stream. But you can usually find me here. And the other place I stream like quarterly is on Guilty's channel playing Monster Hearts. But yeah, that's me. Oh, Lore da Silva. Yes, I was supposed to talk about my character. They are a diplomat delegate. And you're gonna find out more. They're from Sirico West.
True. One of the cities in the world of Eclipse. Speaking of Guilty, please tell us about yourself and your character, Tallulah.
Sure. Hello, I'm Guilty Cosplay. Thrilled as always to be playing Tallulah, the best of the twins. Tim's not here, so he can't disagree with me. The cutest, the brightest, the most accomplished, the best shot, and the fastest at what do we call that squash thing?
Oh,
Board ball?
Gourdfall.
Yeah, the most decorated gourd player in Terrapin's Gulch.
Agreed.
Are all the other things about in Terrapin's Gulch too, or is it just between the two of you?
Definitely better than Jeremiah. That's the point.
Wow.
I'll agree to that.
Wow. Let's keep up the spice by going to Josephine.
Hi everybody, I missed you all. Hi, I'm Liv. I play Josephine Emerson. She is a cousin to the family sparrow, and considers Vermont to be her home. So I'm not really pleased right now, but we're gonna fucking deal with that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And it was fun to recount the activities of the family to Liv just like a few minutes ago. That was a facial journey.
Alex, when you're back, I'm beating your ass.
Last but not least, John, please tell us about yourself and Baxter.
Hi, I'm John. I don't stream a lot, but I talk about strange things that you can do to support your communities. This week will be Housing First. We'll talk about it later. And I play Baxter, who is a inventor type that likes to tinker with things with very little regard for the safety. Currently, my project is making fake meat for our home and tearing apart shadow-touched equipment to, see if we can control it. I'm currently stuck. I've been, I think, shot. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm excited.
Nice. So as a little recap of what happened last episode, the Sparrow family had saved the cardinal of their town, Terrapin's Gulch, who had been in Jericho, the city of Jericho, to perhaps try to convince the leadership of Jericho towards peace, because there were elements within Jericho that were saying that the city should overtake Verant as the head of the 5 cities of Eclipse. And so the Sparrow family, was sent back in the cardinal's place. And in doing so, they found a few clues pointing at some shadow organization or some intrigue going on behind the scenes. While Tallulah and Jeremiah stayed at the ball, at the dinner, to try to sway the Grand General of Jericho to keep the peace, Baxter and Nico went to follow the leads on this intrigue that might be happening. And they found several people who were dressed up as mages, as wizards. Now, as we know, there is not much love in Jericho for the magical or the mystical. And so seeing these people in this safe house was at first strange, but when they pulled out these electric rifles, basically made of technology itself, the question of the validity of these wizards was brought up. And unfortunately, Nico was hit by a blast from one of these energy rifles, while one of the conspirators stayed behind to deal with Baxter, 3 more ran across the rooftops towards the diplomatic ball. To what end? Who knows? Certainly not good. So, who should we? Let's start with Baxter in this abandoned home. Nico has just jumped in front of you to save you from this electric blast, and he has fallen unconscious at your feet. And you see that the one fake wizard that has stayed behind, he is wearing a mask that looks to be carved from like one piece of like a singular gem, and it's shaped like have you guys seen G.I. Joe, like the Cobra Commander mask? It looks like that basically, and it's tucked underneath their wizardly hat. They throw aside their electric rifle, which looks like a cane, and they start coming at you with a knife and fists. What do you do, Baxter?
Okay. I think Baxter looks at Nico for a second, then looks at this person charging them, reaches behind into his backpack, and I would like to pull out something. Keith, how should we classify it? I would like a tranquilizer gun, if possible, out of my bag.
Okay. Let's look at your.
I'm thinking either like counting it as a pistol or a useful item.
So pistol. Okay, we can call it a pistol, and we can say that you have like tranquilizer ammo, basically.
And I'll
that
just
you
mark
devised yourself.
Great. So I would now like to take that and try to incapacitate my attacker.
All right, cool. What skill would you like to use?
I think I'm going to use disable, because my goal isn't to kill them, just disable them.
Well, so disable is for inanimate things, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it is. Oh. I guess I have to brawl then, don't I?
Which one would you like to roll?
Brawl?
Brawl?
Or is sling the more... Yeah, sling is shooting.
Yeah.
Do you have a bargain for me?
Not you just walking into the traps.
Every time with this guy.
I have no dice in this this particular category, so
the tech seems to be a little bit more advanced.
The tech for the lightning gun?
For the false wizards.
No, that's too much.
Okay. It's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
And is this risky standard or risky?
This is risky standard, yes.
Got a 1.
You got a 1.
I got some XP though.
You did get some XP. So you're able to get off 2 shots, but they swing wide. You're not quite as good as your siblings with the gun. And while you're able to dodge a few of the swipes by this false wizard's knife, they grab you with their other hand, and when they do, you see they have like little metal contact points like at their fingertips and like on their palm, and when they do, you feel like a surge of electricity like go through you. Take the level 1 harm singed. And with that, let's flip back over to the ball with Lord De Silva and Tallulah. I believe when we left off, the two of you were talking about how problematic it might be if some sort of conflict arose between the 5 cities.
Your Excellency, I know that an artist's work is primarily for themselves, but art for art's sake does not feed hungry mouths, does it? Sirico West depends on its neighbors. It's just the way of the world. If there were a conflict, or Lord save us, a war, it would not bode well for those cities that don't produce wheat and everything we need to survive.
Well, how would you suppose that we go about avoiding a war?
Well,
You're the diplomat here.
I am simply a hired gun. However, if it were me, I would support Verant. There's no reason for Jericho to be taking power. They have all they need. Perhaps my brother or my cousin could make a more compelling point. I seem to have misplaced them both. Please let me get you a beverage, and I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Just butter me right up. All right.
I'm gonna go look for bevies, and also wherever Jeremiah might be, and also hopefully, potentially, Josephine has showed up by now.
So while you're looking for bevies, you do see that Jeremiah is talking to Megan Lestallion, and they are having quite a like a heated back and forth. You wouldn't call it an argument just yet, but you can see that he's trying to get some points across for Verant.
Okay,
on that front.
with my history with the Mechanics Guild, I'm gonna steer clear of that conversation.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Josephine, if whenever you would like to pop up, please feel free.
Yeah, I don't know what Josie was doing before this, but she's here now. That's all that matters.
Injured cousin.
Oh yeah, I got my ass beat. But yeah, I'm here now in all of my splendor. And I think it's like pretty easy to see where Josephine is. I think she's doing that awkward I'm arriving late to a party, but I'm trying to be casual even as I look around, desperately trying to find somebody that I know.
One of the
me?
people at the door announces you.
Okay.
They say, sorry, what was your last name again?
Emerson.
Josephine Emerson, part of the delegation from Terrapin's Gulch. And people like turn to look at you.
Yeah, no, Josephine's like face hardens like roughly.
Nice.
And she gets this like big like, if you step towards me, I will fuck you up kind of energy. As she walks in.
Okay, yeah, and at your first step, a few people like step back because of this like demeanor, but if like further on, like they kind of like turn away.
Yeah.
Can I Okay, I'm gonna. No, I don't need to roll any dice. Never mind. Ignore me.
I'm trying not to roll dice this session. Somebody has to get the Tim energy, and it might as
You
well be
don't know where the curse is gonna land.
Yeah, you really don't.
It's not.
I think I've already bound it, so you know.
Well, in that case, I would like to survey the crowd as I pour 2 glasses of punch.
What are you looking for, Tallulah?
I'm looking for anyone talking to the Nineveh delegation to try and see, like, and also to, if I spot any, to like read their body language, see if they're, you know, into it or resisting whatever line of questioning's going on.
Certainly.
Do you call this controlled?
Yes, this is controlled standard.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm just gonna roll with my one in there.
Are you sure you don't want to bargain?
I do. I got a 4. 1 success.
Okay. Yeah, you see that she is speaking to a local Jericanese person. You're not sure what their position is within the hierarchy of the local government, but they are having quite an in-depth discussion. It's not as full of conflict as the conversation between Jeremiah and Megan Lestallion, but they're like fully in it.
Interesting. Okay.
And I will say, Josephine, that you do see Tallulah at the drinks table.
Cool. I think I'm gonna do like a little bit of a wider walk. Like I'm not gonna walk directly to her. And then like, so I'd make my way slowly to her and I side up and just, so have y'all managed to fuck this up yet or no?
Slime a grub. I didn't know if you would make it.
Of course, I'm fine.
I mean, okay, all right.
What's
tended
one?
paw?
Sorry, I'm like actually thinking like, who the fuck would?
We cut to Clay Sparrow, naked, running around.
No.
Finally, all the kids are gone.
What a king. And just, God, and just, Uncle's gonna be fine. You all worry about him way, way, way too much.
We'll see. Anyway, yes and no. No, things are not fucked. Totally and completely. Yes, they are moderately, but I think they started off that way when we got here, so I wouldn't take full responsibility. Come. I'm talking to the delegate from Sirico West. Have you ever been there? It's beautiful. Oh my God, you would love it. Their name is Lore, and I think we're bringing them around to our side on this all being a ridiculous grasp at power and pissing contests no one wants to get into.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, listen, Jericho can throw their little fits all they want, but everybody just knows it comes from a feeling and a fear of inadequacy.
I wouldn't tell them that.
I would.
Yeah.
I just think it's better for people with that kind of attitude to know where they sit in life.
Well, right now they sit in the city with a whole bunch of guns. So. Oh, and Baxter and Nico went to do something. I don't. I think maybe someone said we were out of ice. You know, those
Okay.
boys, they're always looking for a adventure. I'm sure Baxter's fine. Nico's, well, I'm sure Nico's fine. Baxter's,
That's a
no,
mess.
they're probably on fire somewhere.
It's just a mess all the way through because on one hand, I got you and your brother sitting here trying to play politicians, and then on the other hand, we got your other brother and Nico on
Listen,
their own.
we're doing quite fine here. If you want to go check in on the boy wonder and his idiot assistant, maybe that'd be a better use of your time.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I shouldn't be
But
here.
does Josephine have her her extendo wand?
Yes. Always. Always.
Right.
It's. So yeah. So her little holsters. One is for her gun, and the other's for her extendo wand.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna walk closer to her and like tuck that under her shirt and give it a little pat. Say, you're gonna have a better time out on the street like this. It's not about you, it's them.
I didn't spend all this time and all these years studying and becoming, I'm sorry, quite frankly, better and stronger than them to hide it.
Yeah, but you didn't spend all those years studying and learning to get shot out of the city in the middle of nowhere on this hunk of dirt called Jericho. They're not worth it.
I'm gonna go find the boy. I'm gonna go find the boys.
Nice, nice.
Come on.
Lore, would you like to do anything here? You do see Tallulah has spoken to the incomparable Josephine, just as Josephine has left.
Could I... Hold on. Could I survey to figure out if I hear what they're talking about?
If you would, yes, you can use survey to try to eavesdrop on this conversation.
Okay.
That would be controlled standard.
I know what these things mean.
I'll explain over the break.
But they're rolling now.
Well, yeah, but like what it actually means.
Got it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So I have 2 dots there. Does that mean I get a bonus die?
They're already gonna calculate it.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll, like the system's already gonna roll as many as possible, but because you have dots, you are able to take the highest.
Yeah.
Got it.
Also, if you would like to push yourself, or if you would like to gain another die through a devil's bargain, we can talk about that.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind for next time. But for now, I have a choice between a 4 and 4. So I think I'm gonna go with 4.
I think that you get like a general sense of their conversation, kind of like they came here with other people who maybe Josephine needs to go find, and you also get the general sense that Josephine is a wizard.
Oh. Everything is fine. Okay.
I will say that Circo West, in Circo West, wizards are like whatever. They don't really care one way or the other about them.
They're like not held to a higher standard or put on a higher platform.
Right.
Anything like that.
As long as they
Okay.
can get the job done, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Would you like to act on that information?
Not yet.
Then, as you're kind of like sipping, you're kind of like biting your finger as you back into hearing range of these two, Tallulah and Josephine. You hear another announcement coming from the opposite side of the room. A different soldier has come out, and they say, ladies and gentlemen, now presenting the Grand Commander and the Grand General of Jericho. And from around the corner, the leader and the vice leader of the city of Jericho come. Again, the Grand Commander is May Stone, and the Grand General is Oliver Crest. So let's cut back to Baxter as you kind of stumble back from this electric touch. What are you doing?
I flirt with. Aw. I think Baxter's a little shaken up. There's no side effects neurologically, right? Like I can still move and act pretty regularly.
You can still move, but moving that arm kind of pulls at the shocked skin, the burnt skin, and so it hurts.
Gotcha. Well, I really don't have much of a choice, so I think I'm gonna sling again. I'm just gonna, whip around and try to shoot them.
So because you do have, because you do have a level 1 harm, this will have less effect, so it will be a risky limited. But if you would like a devil's bargain, oh, I know. This house wasn't meant for such activity.
All right, I'll take that one. I can take the house crumbling. We've done worse. I'm gonna take this from limited to standard.
Okay.
I think is what I'm gonna do.
Sounds good.
Got a 4.
Nice. So you are able to hit the false wizard with one of your shots. I believe that they go to their knees and they are almost like knocked out, but the tremor from like all this footwork, all this moving around, has caused the floorboards beneath you to crumble. You, this false wizard, and Nico's body fall to the second floor. And Nico's unconscious body also like rolls into like a different room, unfortunately. While you and this false wizard are facing off in a larger room. So if you would like to try to rescue your cousin, your cousin's body, I guess you that would have to be a separate roll. I'll give you like a second beat here.
I absolutely would like to try to save Nico.
Sure.
And kind of just get going.
Sure.
So,
What stat would you like to use?
Can I use Read? because I'm kind of looking for how the things are falling, because we have all those traps that we mapped out earlier from this floor.
True.
So I'm trying to not get snared, shot at, and burned into a crisp, and it would be good to have a plan there, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Currently, your positioning is risky limited, but you could push yourself, or we could do another devil's bargain.
Tell me what your bargain is. I'll decide if I want it. It never hurts to listen to the bargain. It could be reasonable.
The other 3 wizards get closer.
Absolutely not. No. But I will push myself.
Okay, cool. So you're going to change your positioning with that push?
Yes, I am going to push it up to standard.
Cool.
Risky standard.
Yeah.
No bonus die, and I get a 5.
Nice. Yeah, before Nico rolls off into God knows where, you're able to grab him by the arm, and you kind of like sling him over your shoulder. Like his legs are over here, his like face and arms are over here, and you just like start booking it like away from this house, this crumbling house. Josephine, you have left the city hall of Jericho, and you are trying to find Baxter and Nico. What would you like to do?
I imagine it's like fair to say Tallulah kind of like pointed me in whatever direction they went, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't know that I know.
That's fair.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure Baxter and Nico told you like the general direction they were going, like the neighborhood at least.
did they?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we that responsible?
I don't think so.
Okay, I
even
guess.
even if
it.
they're not, Josephine's not responsible.
No. I
think
guess you guys have like talked me out of it. Yeah, you're right.
Although if you're bringing the house down, like you'd probably hear it, right?
Josephine, what'd you like to do?
Do I hear this house coming down?
That sounds like a roll.
Are we going back in time a little bit? Okay.
That sounds like a roll.
Okay. What would that be?
You tell
Survey?
me.
Let me see.
That would work. Yeah. That would be risky
Since
standard.
trouble before it happens. Yeah. Risky standard.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay. I got a 1.
Okay. I'm going to advance this arrival clock, this assassination arrival clock, by 3. And so that is 6 of 8.
Sorry, the
And
fucking what clock?
the
Assassination clock.
assassin's arrive clock. And Josephine, you do hear the crumbling of a house in the distance, and I imagine with how well you know Baxter and Nico, you can extrapolate that's probably where the boys are. But as you start walking in that direction, I think that the pouch or the holster that your magical wand is sitting in like slips out, and someone says, "Hey, fuck, how do I do Southern?"
I was gonna say, you hit me with like the inklings of a Scottish.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, no. I'm just gonna say it regularly, but they're using a Southern twang.
I was gonna say, did Jericho have an accent?
They had like a light one.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm giving you more credit. I thought you were doing a thing where every city had a different accent, which I fucking love.
They do. Yeah. They
Okay,
do.
cool.
Veront is like the least Southern. And since Jericho is like the second city, basically, they have the second least Southern. But this person off the street is like, Are you a wizard? Hey, we got a wizard here. let's
need
show
to
her
make it
what we
big.
do to. Go ahead. Sorry.
You don't need to make it a big deal, darling. You really don't. And better yet, you don't want to get involved with me. You should just keep walking.
Hey, let's show her what we do to wizards in Jericho. And a few other people with like pipes and crowbars walk out of the shadows.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Josephine.
okay.
Yeah, you can have another beat here.
I think Josephine picks her rod up or her like wand and actually tucks it back in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to turn to the person closest to me, grab whatever they have out of their hands, and just like go at them like right across the face.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's gonna be a
Yeah, what skill are you
brawl.
using? Yeah,
I'm using brawl,
that makes sense.
which I actually do have a dot in.
Nice. Would you like to push yourself? Would you like to hear a bargain?
I'll push myself.
Okay.
What am I pushing myself? What would I put myself at?
So currently you are risky standard. You can push yourself to make that controlled standard, risky great, or you can add a die to your roll.
I'm gonna add a die to my roll.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 4.
A 4. Yeah. You clock him. He goes down hard. But then you're surrounded by 3 other people. And as you find yourself in that precarious position, we're going to cut back to Tallulah and Lore. The
Eva, I have
two.
a proposition for you.
Okay.
Seeing as how it's daylight savings day. Can
That's
we
not a
maybe
thi-
turn the assassination clock back one?
That's really funny.
just turn it back.
That's so funny.
And you are in California, so by law,
Legally,
you have to.
Um,
And if you have
so-
a problem with that, fight with somebody from 2018.
So, actually, if you like Tallulah, you could try to make a roll for this to try to turn back that clock.
try and turn back time.
Try to turn back time. But how you do
Can
it,
I find a way?
you'll have to convince me.
Tallulah just finds a grandfather clock and sets it back.
And everybody's like, you can't do that. It's time. And Tallulah's like, time's a myth.
Time
Here.
is a social construct.
Also true.
They
Get out.
throw the gears on the ground. Yeah, no. Okay, so no, I'm gonna walk.
Really quick, hello to Clickety Clackety RTA and your rating party. Welcome.
What a lovely name. All right. so listen. I know she's a
Oh,
she's a grown up and you know Josephine can handle herself and such, but she really is a little hot pepper. So, and I'm not as much a mama bear as Jeremiah, but seeing as how he's otherwise occupied, I feel like I should be the one to see that Josephine gets out safe. So as she leaves this you know, city hall compound, I will follow her to the door and double check that it's all like locked and bolted behind her, and then do a little scan of, you know, the security to make sure, I guess, to see, you know, if there's a bell that's gonna ring to you know, for her to get back in, or if there's a window or a transom open where, you know, miscreants like my little brother might slip in.
Laura, you are with Tallulah as she starts doing this. Do you say anything?
I never got that bevy.
Oh, here you go. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
The worst fucking waitress.
What are you doing?
Well, unfortunately, the lovely company I had just promised you, my cousin, Josephine, had to make run an emergency errand. Very official business. I'm just making sure that our...
Guilty, you muted yourself.
Our hosts have the adequate security measures in place, whereas she can get back in, but say some radicalized wizard hater can't.
Wait, how do you know about this?
How do I know about the wizard hating?
No, about the.
Warned us.
Okay, that's fine.
Also, I've been here.
You have been here. You're right.
Who are you? Give me another drink.
Give me a bevy! And then smashed it on the ground. Anyway, okay. Right. Why would there be a radicalized wizard hater coming through to here? I mean,
Oh, Delegate De Silva, have you not been in Jericho in a while?
I mean, only for like votes and committee hearings, but like,
Yeah.
it's not my regular cup of tea. They're a bunch of normies, you know.
It's true, they don't have a great appreciation for the finer crafts in life. But there's, a type of insular thinking that takes hold when people are stuck behind walls for all their lives.
If you want to,
unknown, you might say.
if you want to go save your wizard cousin, let's do that.
She is a big girl. I am quite sure she will have no issue dealing with whatever has cropped up by herself.
From behind the door, you hear a bottle crack and a war cry.
Oh, I hope so.
Uh-huh.
Not like that, but yeah, something, some kind of crack.
But Delegate, might I interest you in one of these tiny puff pastries? Now this is a culinary art.
I'm allergic to puff pastry.
Oh,
Gluten.
what about the plantains on tiny barbecue sticks?
Oh no, that's the good stuff right there.
Yes. So tell me more about your plans for this year's what is it? Oh, I came during this season once. It was so incredibly magical. No pun intended. The Summer Arts Festival.
Well, I'm not very artsy myself, but I do love seeing what other people create.
Mm-hmm. I think when I was last in Sirico West, there was a performance artist who had cracked a whole bunch of glass and was dancing on it. And they were just They were floating like air.
You love to see it.
You truly do. Might I suggest we head over and engage with the lovely delegates from Nineveh?
Well, I don't know about that. We don't exactly get along.
Now, Lore, this is a party. I'm sure if we bring them some plantains and puff pastries, that all bygones can be bygone. And I'm sure my cousin will be back here in no time.
Okay, because I'm not a monster. So I will listen. And play nice.
And as the two of you walk back into the party, you see that the delegate from Nineveh, whose name is Eris Wayne, she is now talking to the Grand Commander, May Stone, and they are having quite a discussion. There's a lot of gesticulating, a lot of raised voices, though in the crowd you're not sure exactly what they're saying with all the hubbub. But they are kind of having a row in the middle of everyone. And go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna ask, in our experience in Jericho, have Laura or I ever met Grand Commander Stone?
Tallulah, I don't think you have. Lore, let me know. What do you think?
I would imagine we probably would have met but not been acquainted, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. Yeah, I'm sure that you guys had like a business lunch, being like, okay, yeah, let's do XYZ. Like we're basically on the same team. Let's just like get our story straight. Kind of meeting.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys observe that, let's cut back to Baxter, who has Nico in a fireman's carry running down the street. I will need you to like roll something to make sure that you keep Nico on your shoulders, or are still able to run with Nico on your back.
You mean to say I am not so physically fit that just is a given?
No.
Tragic. What would you like me to roll?
What would you like to roll?
I think probably what I would like to roll is maybe a survey.
Okay. Why? Why a survey?
While routing, like Baxter will be picking a route as he goes that is the least effort for him to keep Nico on his back, so that he's not tripping over anything or having to dodge quickly. It's kind of like pre-planned and set.
Or like push through a crowd. Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
Avoid
This is risky standard.
Do you have a bargain for me?
The night market is rowdy.
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay.
And I'll take it as a bonus die.
Cool.
Ow, ouch. 3.
You have
I
a
rolled
3.
A 1 and a 3.
Oh, grill.
Oh well.
Yeah, the night market is rowdy, and you see that they're kind of like congregating around a certain point where you can hear a familiar voice, the voice of Josephine. Um, Unfortunately, they are like jostling both you and Nico's unconscious body around, and the two of you stumble in the middle of this square where, while there are quite a few people around you, you are able to pick out the false wizard who has tracked you to this point. I imagine they're wearing like an emerald mask, and they are coming at you quickly, despite the number of people in this plaza. You have a beat here to maybe prep or like do something before they strike you.
I have a lore question.
Go ahead.
Do we have like a flashbang style of weaponry? Something that would do some amount of crowd control, but that I could prevent myself from being affected by.
That sounds like a useful item.
It
Yeah,
could
we've
be.
got gunpowder, so why not like a road flare?
But we're looking at the actual items that we're able to,
Yeah.
to use.
I'm
I
just
figured it would
saying,
be
in
a
universe, like,
Mm.
oh, remember our first our practice game where we sent up a flare for the ornithopters to come find us?
Yes.
Could be one of those.
Do you just have a flare gun in your backpack, Baxter?
Do you think a flare would achieve the goal though? Because really, I think
I mean, it's a big flash.
what Baxter
Light
wants to
it.
do is to like get next to Josephine and run away with her. So
Why not shoot a flare gun into a crowded marketplace?
I'm not looking to kill anyone. Guilty.
You
I
don't
see
gotta
no
worry about-
downsides to this.
You don't gotta worry about Josephine. She'll get her way out of this.
I mean, I need to get out of here too. So
With Nico.
He's got fresh meat.
Stop!
oh no. Huh. You know what? I'll say this, Josephine. Is there an item that I could have carried for you that would enable us to escape quickly or effectively?
We could do a flashback, yeah.
Okay, you know what? Actually, and this is going to open up a very interesting plot point, I think, if we ever wanted to pursue it. But I could see a world where Josephine has like talked to Baxter about very basic magic.
I like it.
Yeah, because
I
I
bet-
think.
Oh,
Or no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I bet I've walked into your room and I'm like, hey, how does this thing work?
Yeah, exactly. And I think like some of the stuff, I don't know if it's like 100% Baxter's jam of Josephine like waxing poetic about like the history of magic and all of this and all that. But I think like her explaining like the history of Veront and how magic was originally used as like this artistic form to like make like glasswork magic, like we talked about in the episode, like using magic to make things, I feel like could be Baxter's jam. And so I could definitely see a world where the two of them are a Venn diagram, and in there is alchemy, right? So I think like, yeah, right? So I think like Josephine teaching him alchemy and actual chemistry. So Josephine teaching him like, you know, if you use this kind of gunpowder and you inscribe these runes onto a cover, you can essentially create a smoke bomb or things like that. And like teaching Baxter just like enough about very basic like runes and stuff like that he could then apply. But don't you ever tell your siblings about this, because if they do, I will tell them that you were sneaking them out of my room and you figured it out. I did not teach you this.
I love this. This is really good. Shall we say that maybe Josephine made some, wrote some runes on some paper, kind of like a Japanese talisman?
I was gonna say, yeah, like exactly that kind of vibe. Like, yeah, I think she has created for Baxter. Like, if you throw these down or you rip them, the magic will happen.
Nice. So I that would be a 1 grit flashback for you, Baxter,
Maybe
if
an
you would like to
alternative.
use that. Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
I'm gonna keep that in here. Sorry to take up so much time, but Josephine, I have extra space in my bag, and I can carry an arcane object. If you have some magics that could be empowered by an object to help us escape, not by a smoke bomb. Is there like something we would have had communicated, like carry this for me, and I can just chuck it to you, and
Yeah, I mean,
or
we can kind of like.
yeah,
Also,
you're right.
Not,
Guilty. You're muted, but
You've been given 2 reasonable options, and you're still reaching. What do you want, John? Just tell us what you want.
Yeah, tell us what you want, John.
I want to escape. But I want Josephine to escape with us because we have to.
I see. I mean, to be totally fair, and like, I don't know, Keith and I haven't talked about this, but like, I imagine teleportation magic is probably something big.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's really, yeah, that's really huge.
Less teleportation and more making space in the crowd.
I mean, there's always a stink bomb.
There we.
Less smoke, more stink. Okay. Okay, all jokes aside. Josephine, Sedid, and Varant, weather magic, tornado in a pocket? Does she have?
Oh, I love it.
If you want to do that, that is 2 grit.
It's not my grit.
Yeah, it's not your grit. It's Baxter's grit.
I like it. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but I do think, like, to your point, I do think it is an arcane object that I have to trigger. I don't think I can make a tornado that you just like throw on the ground. Boom, here you go. I think it's something that like Josephine has to use magic to trigger.
So I think the way that this would unfold then is that as Baxter kind of like drops Nico and we both roll to the ground, I catch like Josephine's eye, reach into my bag and chuck this like box through the air to her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Josephine.
Josephine's going to see. She's gonna like throw the pipe that she had in her hand like towards one of these people, hoping that it just hits them in the fucking face or something.
Yeah.
And she's gonna pull out her rod, and as she does, she's gonna look at everybody else and just listen. If you don't lack wizards, you shouldn't fuck with them. And she's going to like throw it full out and just like, I don't even know, just throw some fucking rune in the sky to like trigger this tornado
Yeah.
in the middle of the city.
Baxter, spend that grit. Josephine, make a roll. What are you rolling?
Attune.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now that's what we call boxing.
This is desperate great.
Hey.
Fucking tornado in the middle of the city.
No, I know. No!
You do it. Yeah. Your rune
No,
is
that's
like
so much worse. No!
your rune like grows bigger as it like flies through the air. It hits this box and you see its like opaque sides like turn clear for just a second before it shatters, and a column of twisting air hits the ground with a sound of 1,000 screams. And
By the way,
you
everybody, I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. In case it wasn't obvious, I rolled a fucking 1.
you see dozens of people fly into this column of air. And yeah, sure, Baxter, the false wizard that was chasing you is also pulled into this tornado. But the night market in this neighborhood is decimated as this twister just like carves a path of destruction through the city of Jericho.
So anyway, me and Kiwi are eating our plantains.
And with that, let's take our first break of the night. See you soon. Welcome back under the table. We are playing A Fistful of Darkness, which is a hack of Blades in the Dark. And it seems that in this political drama that we have been playing with Tallulah and Lord de Silva, Josephine and Baxter have managed to throw a tornado into it.
We'll make it worse than it is.
So let us cut to Tallulah and Lore as the two of you see the delegate from Nineveh, Eris, and May Stone, the Grand Commander, are interrupted by a soldier who whispers into May Stone's ear. You see her eyes kind of like widen as she like rushes out of the room.
Can I attempt to survey this one?
Are you trying to figure out what was said to May?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
More or less, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
This
What'd I do?
is controlled standard.
Okay. Oh. 6?
The air currents of the room are like just so that you're able to kind of like hear them, or I guess, Laura, what if you had like lip reading abilities?
Oh, yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, so you're just able to see this random soldier say, a wizard has thrown a tornado at Jericho. And the Grand Commander has left the party. As you and Tallulah are left with the crowd. You hear the high winds of this tornado outside of the city hall of Jericho. I don't think anyone else understands what the high winds are, but because you're able to read these lips, you know what's going on.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Tallulah, whispering. I mean, I don't know if it's your wizard cousin that had done this, but
Oh, shit. Done what?
there's a there's a report that a wizard has thrown a tornado.
Baxter! I'll run out after the grand whatever fuck.
Commander. Yeah.
Wait, who's Baxter?
Oh, man. This is so funny. Because you're in the hallways when the Grand Commander is accosted by two other wizards.
Okay, but are these fake wizards?
I use my special ability
What's your special ability?
called Eastwood. Before weapons are drawn, you may lock eyes with someone, forcing them to hesitate or flinch.
Okay.
Both of you know that you can interrupt whatever they do next. I take 1 dice forward for my next action against them.
Okay. Yeah. You lock eyes with one of these wizards as they are reaching towards their belt for a knife.
Hell no. I'm gonna try and shoot that knife out of their hands.
Okay. What skill are you using?
Sling, baby.
Makes sense. This is risky standard.
Okay.
Would you like to push
Um,
yourself? Lore, would you like to help? Or would you like to take a devil's bargain?
Well, I get one +1 on it. So I'm gonna. Can I make it? Can I use my +1 to make this controlled standard?
Yes, you can. Lore, you can still help. And when you help Tallulah, you can still push yourself.
Well, I'm not very good at the fighting thing, but
No, just tell us how you're helping Tallulah do this, and it just happens.
maybe I'll tell the commander to like duck, get down, get out of the way.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, so Tallulah, you can get some help. Lore, mark 1 grit as you do this. Tallulah, would you like to make that controlled great? Or would you like to keep it controlled risky and add a die?
You know what? Controlled standard, and I'll add a die.
Okay, sounds good.
But I'm not gonna push myself. I know
Would
I
you
got this.
like a bargain?
Not today, Satan.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 4.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to not only shoot the knife out of their hand, but also like shoot a few of their fingers off. This is the ruby masked wizard that you've shot, and they are basically writhing on the ground at this point, clutching their hand to them. I don't think that they will be much of an issue unless something else happens. But the other one has drawn their knife and is trying to get at the Grand Commander, who is now on the ground.
It's a brawl now.
Lore, would you like to do something here? I think you're muted.
Yeah, I was. For a little technical question here. For the load, and I had like picked a certain number of things, right? Can I use one of those items, or like do I just have it? Like I'm a little.
So the way that Forged in the Dark systems work is that you choose a load. Which load did you choose?
Normal.
Normal. So you have 5 slots that you could potentially fill up. So you have all of the items on your list available to you. But once you hit that 5 slot mark, you can't use items anymore from that list. Does that make sense?
So basically, yeah, you have 5, and you can just say, okay, one of the 5 things I have is this. Boom.
Got it. Okay, so then I will do that. One of the 5 things that I packed was throwing knives.
Nice.
And I want to try to. I imagine that they have like a hidden holster on their ribs,
Nice.
right underneath their armpit, and that they just like throw them out.
Did you forge these knives yourself, Lore?
Probably purchased them
Okay.
from an artisan, probably within Serico West.
So these are fancy knives.
Teehee.
Which skill are you using?
Am I able to use sling for this, like throwing a blade?
Yes. Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Tallulah, would you like to help? Or Laura, would you like to push yourself?
I will not push myself.
Boris got it. I'm rushing up there to get in a fist fight.
Okay. Would you like a Devil's Bargain lore?
Do it. Just hear him out.
Do it look like my name is John? No.
Okay.
Sometimes they're good.
This is Risky Standard.
Okay, I'll take it. I got a 4.
You got a 4. You are able to knock the knife out of this. This is the Sapphire Wizard. You're able to knock the knife out of the Sapphire Wizard's hand, but they come in with their other hand and they're starting to like reach for the Grand Commander with that hand. Again, you see like the metal contacts on their fingers. In this moment, Tallulah, you could do something.
It's brawling time. This time I will push myself. But yeah, I'm gonna try and like. So it's the ruby and the sapphire, or is there a third?
The ruby is writhing on the ground. The sapphire is reaching for the Grand Commander. There is no third
And the
one
Pokemon
that
game that you're thinking of is Emerald.
is Emerald. Which Baxter, who was chasing Baxter, but who is now screaming inside of the tornado that the two of you have created.
All right, so I'm gonna run at this sapphire wizard and try and tackle them all the way into Diamond and Pearl. What is my position?
You are Risky Standard. Would you like to push yourself?
Yes, I would. So
Are you changing your positioning or are you giving yourself a die?
I'm gonna give myself a die.
Laura, would you like to help here?
No.
Okay. Tallulah, would you like a Devil's Bargain?
I'll hear you out.
Diamond gets closer to their goal.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll Risky Standard with 2 bonus die.
Okay, cool.
I really want to win. Let's go. Oh, okay. A 3, a 2, and a 3.
Oh no, that's a fail.
Bitches.
You are able to knock the Sapphire Wizard away from the Grand Commander, but in doing so, you take the brunt of the attack.
Great.
Take a level 1 singed as their hand closes in on your arm. Let's cut back to Baxter and Josephine. The two of you are outside of the city hall with this massive tornado cutting through the city of Jericho. What are you guys doing?
I want Baxter to run. Just go.
You know, I didn't know you could make them that big.
I don't think. Yeah, no. Josephine's not going to answer you. Instead, she's going to step towards the tornado. She's going to. God damn it! Sorry, I read chat. She's going to use her small control of the winds that she has to like rise up, and like her hat flies off and her hair flies free, and she's just gonna let Baxter run, because I think as she like looks over these people who are still like terrified, let's be real, she's gonna call down while she's in this fucking massive flurry, and that is what you get when you fuck with the curators.
The curators who are...
My daddy's gang.
There you go. So what... Are you trying to do something here?
Yeah, I want to use command to try to make it seem like this is that this was all some like gang warfare shit and not actually a political terrorist move.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Because if it's gangbangers, that's different.
Okay, this is Risky Limited.
Risky Limited? Okay.
Would you like to push yourself?
Yes, I will.
Okay. How would you like to do that? Are you changing your positioning?
Okay. So it's risky, and what was the other one?
Limited. Limited affects how well you do if you succeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do risky standard.
Okay. Baxter, are you helping?
I am not.
Would you like a devil's
helped.
bargain?
I'm
What
not
is
sure
it?
how I would help here.
Your devil's bargain is you convince them, but a lot of people still get hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Human life expended. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah.
I'm saving this one.
Would you like to add a die? Would you like to make this controlled?
Yes, I'll make it controlled.
Controlled standard, got it.
That's a 5, baby!
Yeah, the
They're a violent gang. It's not surprising that they've hurt people. And as long as it doesn't get back to me, Terrapin's Gulch, or Veront, who fucking cares?
people are like scared at this point. They start running from you and from the tornado, but the tornado is out of your control, Josephine. It tears through a good quarter of the city. It even gets into the training grounds at the center of the city and starts sucking up the
Military
recruit.
people?
Yeah, the greenhorns, basically, who are like. Yes. I love it when my bargains. Yeah, and they're just like they're thrown into a disarray. The entire city of Jericho is basically they're trying to recover from a disaster at this point.
Oh no! Our townsfolk! They're broken!
Baxter, you see this.
The killer is escaping!
I think Baxter's just gonna totally trust that Josephine's got this in hand, turn around, and he's gonna start crafting.
Excuse me?
Wait, pause.
Fucking
No,
title
no.
of the episode. Josephine's got it covered.
No. We need to pause. We need to stop everything. The tornado from the Wizard of Oz touches down in this city, and you say, I love a craft. And start scrapbooking.
I think
Where's Sophie at?
it will make more sense. I can't keep carrying Nico like this. So I'm gonna pull some rope out of my backpack and create like a little harness for Nico
Oh, okay.
and attach
Makes
him to
sense.
my back so that I no longer have to, hold him over my shoulder.
Sounds like a roll.
Okay. So Liv
It is
is
a roll.
wrecking going kaiju on the fucking city, and you're playing Shibari.
Practicing my nuts.
Me and Kiwi are the only responsible ones here.
Really quick, if there are any Shibari people in the audience who live near San Francisco, please leave your number. Thank you very much.
Stop.
Thank you.
Stop.
Also, if you're in the Austin area,
Horny jail. All of
I'm the
I
GM.
don't
You
wanna
can't do
hear
that
it
for
from
me.
You. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Baxter sees me. Baxter sees the end of the world and starts paper mache.
I think a statue would look really nice here.
Baxter,
Towards
are
the
you
end.
are you pushing yourself? Would you like a devil's bargain?
I would like to know what my options are for a devil's bargain. Yes.
Your devil's bargain. So Diamond has already gotten to their goal. Diamond succeeds.
No, I am not going to give Diamond. No.
Okay.
I, however, am going to push myself,
Okay.
and that's going to give me a stigma.
Oh. Really?
Oh boy, is that your first stigma?
It is my first stigma.
All right, fine.
You never forget your first.
That reset my brain. Keith, did you say risky standard?
Because this gives you a stigma, I will say that you do it.
Oh.
Yeah, you're able to like fashion this sling for Nico, and both you and him just like run off into the darkness of the eclipse. Josephine, you like turn around and you don't see Baxter or Nico around you at all.
Good. Maybe they didn't hear what I said.
Great. Hey, just to other GMs out there, do your players care about consequences at all? Because I seem to have found people that don't. So I'm just curious, like, what does that feel like?
I told you what kind of character I was going to be playing this season. I told you. We had a session 0. We had a character building session.
You're right, Liv. You're right.
There is no moral compass in any of the under the table cast.
This season,
No,
period.
not true. I played Adana last season.
No, this season.
This
This
season.
season, it's this season it's Jeremiah.
That's terrible. Who
And I
gave him?
helped. I just overestimated you. Apparently. Mm-hmm.
So let's cut back to Tulula and Lore.
Oh.
Back at the party. Tulula, eventually you're able to take down Sapphire.
Grappling this guy? Okay, good.
Yeah. You just like keep like punching. Laura, I imagine that you're able to get the Grand Commander back up and like on her feet. And there are other soldiers who come in to take Ruby and Sapphire away, basically. But as they are doing that, you hear a scream back behind you towards the ball, towards the political party that the two of you have left.
Oh, shit.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Well, I just got punched in the gut a lot, but did you hear that?
Well, yeah. We should definitely go check that out, but I'm trying to see if you're okay.
But there's also this.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Well, the guards will take care of
Josephine's got it. It's fine. All right, let's go. I'm gonna run back into. Oh, I'm gonna run back into the main room with my fine and flashy pair of pistols out.
Laura, how are you feeling at this point?
I'm not gonna come out guns blazing, but one of the other items that I took was a palm not pistol, a palm blade.
Palm
Mm,
pilot.
Kind of like Assassin's Creed ass shit, and I'm just gonna have it like ready,
Nice.
but not like visibly noticeable that I'm about to like stab someone potentially.
So as you ready this blade, and as you, Tallulah, rush back into the Hall of Oddities in the Jericho City Hall, you see Eris Swain, the delegate from Nineveh, on the floor as this wizard-looking person with a mask of diamond standing over her. You can also see the Grand Commander reaching towards her, trying to get people to save her. What are you guys doing?
Take a shot at the diamond one.
I
Go
for a
ahead.
second thought you meant a shot of alcohol. I was gonna be like, same.
No, but like, are they cute? Because I might take a pass at them too.
You can't really see their face. It's very opaque.
Okay.
Are you pushing yourself?
No.
Lore, are you helping?
Yeah, I'm sure I can figure out a way to help.
How are you helping?
I'm going to. You said that somebody else was trying to go to the person from Nineveh and try to help them up.
No.
Oh,
The diamond wizard is standing over Eris Swain, the delegate from Nineveh, and is
Okay.
about to like shoot her with an electric pistol.
oh, okay. I see.
If you could clear people out of my way, that would help.
Yeah, I'll scream to the room like, "Everybody move to the wall,
To the
maybe to
window.
the window."
Lord, take one grit. Tallulah, you can improve your positioning from risky standard, or you can add one die. Also, if you'd like, I have a devil's bargain for you.
No, you burned me last time. I'm gonna take a bonus die.
Okay.
It's 4.
It's a 4. Yeah, you're able to hit the diamond wizard, but not before he shoots an arc of electricity towards the delegate of Nineveh. And she is singed as you basically wing the diamond wizard, who kind of clutches at their wound and starts running for the exit, throwing their electric cane down on the floor.
I'll look to Lore.
Well, we should probably go after them, and I'm gonna pick up the cane as well.
After you, delegate.
Whew. Okay.
So you follow the would-be assassin through the switchback corridors of this this city hall, which is more of a castle than any sort of bureaucratic structure that you've ever seen, either of you. And eventually you come to a precipice. Like you run them up towards the heights of the walls of this this entire structure, and they're kind of at the highest point of the city hall. And they turn back, and what do you do?
Can I does this thing have any more charges on it? Can I shoot it? Like, is that a...
So you're not really sure how to operate this thing, but we could do like a chain roll. Like if you would like to try to figure out how to use it and then try to fire it, that could be like 2 rolls that you make.
Okay, so could I do like a survey or an attune to try to figure out how to use it, and then roll?
Which of the 2, survey or attune?
I think I'm gonna pick survey.
Okay, that will be risky standard.
Okay.
Tallulah, are you helping?
I don't need it.
Oh,
I'm pretty winded from chasing them throughout this castle.
makes sense.
Lula's like,
Nah.
give me a second.
Lore, would you like a devil's bargain?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't want it. And then, okay, I rolled a 4 for survey. Do I then roll like sling? It like,
Yes.
does that
yeah.
help me figure out?
So you figure out like what buttons to press to basically like use this electric gun, this arc gun. Actually, it's more of a rifle, arc rifle, and when you press like a button on the head of the cane, the end of the cane like splits up into 3, and you see like this band of lightning just like writhing within it. So now you can use it to shoot at this diamond wizard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Tallulah, are you helping? Lore, are you pushing yourself?
No, I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay, yeah, this is a risky standard. Would you like a devil's bargain?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I got a 4.
So as you're trying to figure out this electric rifle, the diamond wizard says, "You're too late. You're too late." And you shoot them in the middle of their chest. They tip back over the edge of the battlements and fall like 10 stories, basically. They are dead. Dead. But as the 2 of you make your way down back to the party, you see Oliver Crest, who looks a lot like Billy Porter, helping up Eris Swain, the delegate from Nineveh, and she is saying, "No, I think you're right. I think the wizards from Verant have gotten too powerful. They've tried to use violence instead of diplomacy, and I don't know that the cities can condone that. And as the two of you hear this, let's cut back to Josephine.
Josephine is going to ride the currents as best as she can to land. Like I said, she's absolutely disheveled, like hair flying fucking free, and it just like sticks up all over like she got electrocuted. But she's going to adjust herself. She'll find her hat later. I'm just gonna fucking start walking back to the goddamn city hall or wherever this fucking party is.
And you arrive at the Hall of Oddities just as Tallulah and Lore hear this proclamation from Eris Swain that maybe the wizards of Verant are not to be trusted. They reach for violence instead of diplomacy. I don't know that we can tolerate that in the 5 cities.
What are you talking about?
What?
The wizards would never, ever harm anyone. Not true wizards, not true citizens of Verant.
And Oliver Crest says, ma'am, we just saw a wizard.
Did you see them cast magic? Do you see
Well-
them use any spells?
Well, they shot lightning out of the cane. That's wizardly doing.
No, it's not, because and Josephine, like, not even pulling out her rod, just like with her own finger, starts writing the rune, and like in silver light. She doesn't finish it. And just, if you were gonna sit here and call lightning, first of all, you'd have to do this, and then you would have to bring that rune over and adjust it over here.
This is a
Unless-
roll. What are you rolling?
Oh, fuck. Okay. So, I think it could be one of two things. It could be sway. Sway someone with charm, logic, deception, disguise, or bluff. Or it could be command obedience with force of personality. And I feel like, despite this being a general, correct?
They are the Grand General of this city, yeah.
I think Josephine is talking to them like they're an idiot.
Command.
Yes.
So this is Risky Limited.
Okay.
Tallulah, Lore, Josephine, would you like to help / push yourself?
Could we help by presenting the cane itself?
You can.
Yeah, because I
Go
think
ahead,
Josephine.
Laura. I don't have the grit.
I would like to present the cane.
No, this is just foolishness. Is this?
Listen.
No. Is this what they were using? And I like take the cane, and I'm like examining it. No. No. Now, if you look here with your
no.
eyes, look with your eyes, and I like start
I look
to
away.
I like start to like femsplain to this general.
I love it. Josephine, are you pushing yourself?
Energy is mansplaining.
It
No,
really
I'm getting
is,
help. I'm getting help.
Would you like a devil's bargain?
What would it be?
What would it be? Um,
Yes, mage splaining. Thank you.
Nineveh is galvanized.
I'll push myself. I won't take a devil's bargain.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm receiving help and I'm pushing myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it was risky limited, you said?
Risky limited at first, so you can bump it up to risky standard,
I'll do that.
and then you can also gain 1 die or turn it into controlled standard.
I'll take another die. Oh, that's not. There we go. Fuck yeah! I got a 6.
Nice. Yeah, it's the cane that does it. I think that Lore is able to like press the same button to make it like spread apart and show its mechanical interior. And the Grand General takes it and listens to your explanation, Josephine, of how magic actually works, and he says, all right, and Eris all the while is trying to convince him that maybe Verant is not the right leader for the 5 cities, but the Grand General is not really listening to her. He's more interested in your explanation and your kind of laying out of the magical process, Josephine. And I think while the Grand General, the Grand Commander, and the other delegate are kind of like hashing it out, you kind of get the feeling, the 3 of you, that the Grand Commander has kind of there's a suspicion here that throws this entire party into question. Like, why are there people like sending assassins to this party? Like, why are they carrying devices to make them look like wizards? It's all very like strange, and there's not much heft to the argument that Verant has done this themselves. And so as the night wears on, the Grand General, his point of view is solidified in that he's not willing to overthrow Verant's primogeniture among the 5 cities. Laura, you can tell me if you want to throw your weight in the other direction, because that would definitely change the outcome here.
I don't believe that Laura would want like these fake mages to be the reason why they don't like magic or don't agree with it 100%. Yeah, I think they are more in the line of, we don't need to overthrow Verant over this.
And so the entire party like comes to an end. Baxter and Nico finally come back into the spotlight. I think that Jeremiah and Megan have found their own affairs for the night, and the 4 of you can discuss basically what has happened tonight after
Really?
this break. See you soon. Hi. Hello. Welcome back under the table. So the crew has successfully thwarted an assassination plan. Unfortunately, the delegate from Nineveh is not as happy about the outcome of the situation as everyone else. Unfortunately, Eris has decided that perhaps the rest of the cities don't really consider Nineveh as worthy of care as the others. And also, when you guys wake up the next morning, as all of you are afforded a stay in the city of Jericho, you find that the two wizards that were captured, Ruby and Sapphire, have somehow escaped from their imprisonment. And the body of the Diamond Wizard could not be found after the dinner last night. What are you guys doing? I imagine that y'all have come together in a like a buffet breakfast, basically.
What do I know about Eris Wayne?
So you are from Nineveh originally,
Yes.
but you only spent your childhood there.
Yeah, I got shipped off to Varan as soon as I was a teenager.
So I imagine not much. I think that you've heard of her, through the papers. She's very an up and coming diplomat, maybe a person of renown, of note. But as for personal stuff, you're kind of in the dark.
Okay. We can talk about other people first, but I do want to go try to find her.
I'm gonna sidle up to Lore in the buffet line and sort of lean in close. Did you hear? Prisoners escaped last night.
Wait, the prisoners?
The the would-be assassins. They were keeping them underneath City Hall.
They escaped? Or did somebody let them out?
Yeah, that's where my head's at too. Let me introduce you to my cousin. It's only taken 12 hours, but she's right over this way. And I will lead Lore back to our little table. Yeah. Cousin Josephine, my apologies in all of the hubbub of last night. I did not properly introduce you to the delegate from Sirico West. This is Lord De Silva.
Pleasure.
I'm gonna reach my hand out to shake your hand.
I place my hand in yours.
I'm gonna cup over it and go all right. Is that some kind of weird handshake from where you're from? Or
Sorry. Yeah, I know. I learned my etiquette under my schooling, so things are a little bit different at Varan. But a pleasure to meet you.
yeah, it's Likewise.
Josephine is a true citizen of the 5 cities. She's lived
That
on
I am.
3 of the 5 so far. I'm sure she would love
Oh.
to visit Sirico West someday soon.
I hear amazing things about Sirico West. You know, Vermont has this whole history of glass making, but the things that y'all do with your art is something different.
Yeah, I'm not too good about doing it myself, but like I do.
We all have our
enjoy-
flaws.
Yeah, well, all right. I do enjoy purchasing and being a patron of the arts myself.
Hmm.
Oh,
Lovely.
and I'm sorry, this is my little brother Baxter.
Wait, I have a question. Is Nico still strapped to my back, or
No,
no, it's
Nico-
the next day.
Jesus Christ.
Nico's at a different table gambling.
am I
No,
just
he
carrying
rolled
him around?
over. He log rolled somehow, did a firefighter tumble.
Not a 5-5.
Oh, hello. I'm Baxter. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's interesting to meet you too.
Do you like to eat new and exciting things?
Baxter, no. Not at
Delegate
breakfast.
De Silva thinks there may be foul play afoot.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, that's not a pun for like birds though. I don't eat that.
Right. Sirico West, y'all are mainly, well, I mean, we all are, we have to be, but y'all have really elevated the plant-based lifestyle.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Basically everybody's plant-based, everybody's fucking vegan, because you can't fucking kill animals because they're all corrupted.
Mhm,
But I do
mhm.
think Sirico West is like, you know, culinary masterminds
Well,
of the plant-based lifestyle. I don't know what's happening. Could not escape that vowel. Whatever it was.
Well, yeah, of
Lasta.
course.
My goodness.
Well, wait.
I mean, it's almost a certainty that. something is up.
Anyway, the point is, Baxter, you can't. We have a perfectly good spread. There is no reason for you to bring your nastiness.
Oh, I was actually gonna invite them back to our house to try out some of
no.
my delicacies.
No.
Perhaps.
It's really quite good. You might like it.
Oh,
I'll
of
try
course, you are welcome to join us back in Terrapin's Gulch.
If you're ever around.
If I ever stop by through there, I will.
It's a unique place.
It's got small town charm.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Anyway, foul play.
Yeah, I think you were right, because Nico and I were running around this old abandoned house as you do, and we
what?
found lots of traps and those wizard canes that shoot the lightning. They
Oh,
had
yeah.
those and they were shooting them at us. That's actually why Nico
And
was
let
passed
me
out.
ask you this, Baxter. When you found these dangerous weapons in the abandoned, creepy house, did it ever occur to you, maybe I should leave or my sister will tar and feather my hide if she hears about this?
Well,
No, never. You know they never think that.
no.
No thoughts, head empty.
Well, we already had put in so much work to get past all the traps. We were like, we gotta see what's going on in that room, and so we did.
Goodness
And then,
gracious.
like, one of those traps almost killed me, but we didn't. We worked around it. It was fine. And when we went to fight them, it looked like the rods didn't have many uses, so they dropped it just after they used it on Nico. And I don't know why they would do that unless it didn't have a lot of ammo. Which, Josephine, do you know if that's a mage ability? Can you imbue an object with your magic?
Yes, I can do anything. Baxter, if those traps don't kill you, your curiosity will one of these days.
Oh my god, imagine. That's the way to go.
It wouldn't get us whooped too, I would tell your daddy.
Look, I'm
Listen.
fine. He said just come back alive. Here I am. All limbs, all digits.
Barely. And last night was just truly dangerous. You could have gotten caught up in that tornado.
Oh, I see. And who, may I ask, brought that up?
I have not the slightest.
Hold on. You said all digits. Not to blow my own God damn it.
Blow
We
your
gotta
own
play
blew some
diction.
digits off. That's what
We
I'm
gotta play
saying.
dialect because I want to use the Eclipse.
We should have a dialect game.
Turn
Toot
of
your own
phrase.
tootsie.
Ew, I hate that so much.
To the tune of Tootsie Roll.
I
Not to
enjoyed
toot my
it,
own
Keith.
horn, but I'm pretty sure I caught a couple digits with some bullets last night. Those ne'er-do-wells may not be too hard to track down.
Now, did you manage to keep the digits?
If you kept the digits, I could use those.
I mean, I could also use those to help us find them,
No.
mostly.
We could check the garbage.
You don't just throw human digits in the garbage.
Why not? You're cleaning up. Things are on the ground. You throw them in the trash.
Barbaric.
Would you like to dig through the trash, Tallulah?
What do you roll to dig through trash?
Survey.
Raccoon.
I would like to.
Please tell me you have an ability for this, because I'll use it.
Of course not. I would like to take a
Trash
look
digger.
at the trash and see if it's been taken out since last night.
What skill are you using for this?
I'll survey the trash.
Makes sense. This is controlled limited.
All right.
Oh, that's fair.
It's been a night.
Oh my god, I never explained that to Kiwi. Oopsies.
Would you like to push yourself? Oh, okay.
No.
You already have a 5.
The 5.
So this is limited though. So people are staring at you, Tallulah,
Oh, I'm
while you.
sorry.
do this.
I'm not digging through it. I'm just trying to like sidle up to it all subtle like and like see if there's last night's stuff in there or if it's been
But
taken.
people are gonna see you dig into the trash.
I'm not putting a hand in that trash.
Still,
That's right,
there
you're pulling one
are.
out.
Fuck. You still have to go outside of the like the dining area to get into the dumpsters of the city hall, basically.
Oh, so they. Okay. All right. If we're at the dumpsters, then I'll dig.
Okay. So because this is limited, you do not find the fingers themselves, but you do find some sort of like napkin or like paper towel full of blood.
Mm.
And it's like the only bloody towel there.
All right.
Are you taking it with you?
Hmm?
Are you taking it with you?
Am I what?
Taking it with you?
Yep. Pick it up in my handkerchief. And I will take it back to my cousin as a gift.
Nice, nice. Make a note for yourself that you have this bloody towel.
Great.
So while Tallulah is gone, Lord, Josephine, Baxter, do you guys talk about anything interesting?
Well, the person who got their digits blown off, I imagine that these people are not. They're either in hiding, or they're going about their merry way because nobody saw their face. So we could hypothetically ask around if anybody's seen someone missing, oh, say something like this.
That'd be tragic if they were.
What? Um, Josephine, do you know if it's possible to, figure out where someone is or where they came from by looking at their magic? I think some of those traps we stumbled on were magically oriented. Not all of them were physical.
No. Untrue. They were not.
Never mind.
Fake.
And Keith, correct me if you don't vibe with this. I need something tangible. I need something of the person to find them.
I might. Maybe they got hurt when the floor fell out when the building collapsed. We could go check the rubble and see if they left any of their, blood, body parts,
Here.
sweat, tears behind.
Tallulah comes in.
Please take this from me. I don't.
Oh, how
Josephine
cool.
takes the rod and uses it to pick it up.
I'm gonna want that scarf back.
Yeah, no, I know. Am I supposed to work with this?
Yeah, it's got some gore in there.
Okay. So Keith, Josephine brought a normal load, and I'm gonna pull out an arcane ingredient.
What is it? What's your arcane ingredient?
They are blank cards.
Nice.
And Josephine, one by one, sifts out the cards, and they kind of, even as she flicks them out, they fall perfectly into a semicircle around this object. They are, again, completely blank. I call them cards. I think they're thin sheets of glass.
Opaque glass,
And-
like frosted glass.
Yes. And she holds her hand above it all, starts writing runes in the air, and as the magic settles, the cards flip up, float, and they sort of move around before piecing all together. And ideally, if the spell goes well, the frosted glass clears and shows us a path, a map.
All right. Roll your. What is this? What are you rolling?
It'll be a tune.
That makes sense. Are you pushing yourself? Because this is a risky standard at this point.
No, I don't think so.
Can I help?
How are you helping, Tallulah?
Well, I know a thing or two about the preservation of bodies. So,
Oh my
I-
god!
Wait, is this true? When did that happen?
Yes, because her dead husband is in our fucking basement.
what are you saying about?
Okay, keep going, Tallulah. What are you saying about?
So because of this knowledge, when I was collecting this bloody artifact, I'm gonna knock off a useful item on my loadout,
Uh-huh.
bringing me to 3 out of 5. And I'm gonna say I pulled a can of compressed air out of my bag and flipped it upside down and froze it first so that it was solid and I could grab it all and I didn't miss any dripping on the way into the breakfast room. So she's got more,
more material.
gunk to work with. Exactly.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, Josephine, roll it. Are you changing your positioning or adding a die?
I'm gonna add a die.
Okay.
Can't wait now.
Literally. Oh, that's a 6, baby.
Yeah, you do it. So this, as you do this ritual, Josephine, at the breakfast table,
That's fine.
the
Who's
blood.
gonna check me?
Wow. The blood and viscera like melt, and they start dripping upwards towards these opaque pieces of glass, and they start creating line work in the glass. And very quickly, you recognize it. It's an overhead view of Terrapin's Gulch. The magic isn't... It isn't precise enough to tell you exactly where this person is from. But you know that they're from your city.
Yeah, Josephine registers all of that. She like swipes a hand across all the cards, like all the glass cards, the clear, like slam together and shuffle back into her deck, and she like sticks it back into her bag.
Also, Laura, you see this and you recognize this map, even though you've never been to Terrapin's Gulch.
Close to home.
Okay.
A neighbor, if you will.
Good.
Is
Well,
it?
Yeah.
Home turf advantage.
It's their home too.
Yeah,
I was
don't
gonna
know
say they
that.
both get home field advantage.
better
They're
than
both
only
from
them.
Got a lot of friends in Terrapin Gulch. Don't worry about it.
here.
Keep.
Some enemies too.
Oh.
Oh, pshaw.
Really quick,
Lord.
welcome to the Adventure Archive and your raiding party. Hello.
Hey, cuties.
The players just thwarted an assassination attempt, although politically, not all is well in the 5 cities of humanity.
Or, you know, when they're your neighbors, you don't say enemy, you say, bless their hearts, we got a difference of opinion.
I'm from a big city. I don't get it.
Trust me, it's quite an adjustment, but we definitely have neighbors who, you know, bless their hearts and whatever.
All right, I'll bite.
You ever been to Terrapin's Gulch?
I have
Lord.
not.
Lovely this time of year.
It's
Well-
true, the gourds are blooming.
Do we want to get headed that way?
You ever play? Oh wait, what was the sport called?
No.
Gourd
I don't remember.
Gourdfall?
I don't know. Sports ball.
The
pumpkin.
locals have this most quaint little game that they play with the gourds. I've never been one for sports, but it's quite fun.
All right. I mean, with the vote being pretty much done, and I got a lot of time. That's what I'm trying to say. I got a lot of time.
And with that confession, I think we see the 4 friends, hopefully, dig into their breakfasts. And the camera pans out to the rest of Jericho, half of which has been destroyed by a tornado. And with people outside of City Hall holding up placards saying, "Down with wizards, down with magic, all we need is technology," we zoom back in to the room of Megan Lestallion, who is out of bed as Jeremiah is still lazing in it. And
That's
she
my
says,
fucking boy.
and
Hold on. Has Tim given us leave to give him
You
so
know
many
he wants
W's while
this.
he's away?
Come on. And she says, I think there's going to be a change in Terrapin's Gulch soon. I hope you're ready for it. And my offer still stands. And with that, we are going to close out this episode of The Eclipse.
Oh God.
Omega sus.
I knew not to trust her.
Yeah.
Y'all should have let me fight her gang.
Too good to be true.
You should have let me fight all 7 of the mechanics guilds. They would have fucking deserved it.
How are we doing?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Fuck Megan's Mechamania.
Was the blood consumed by Josephine's magic?
Not all of it.
Are you?
Can we retcon Baxter pulling out a useful item to collect the remaining blood and bring it back with him?
What?
No.
What are you doing with this blood, Baxter?
No.
I would like just to have it to reveal my plans later.
No. I slurped it all up.
I have plans. I would like to use the blood.
Let him have it.
We're not gonna.
I like to use the blood.
Just a vial. It doesn't have to be like gory or anything. Just a
Just
vial.
a
of blood.
vial of your blood.
Are you trying to do this outside of Tallulah and Josephine's watch?
I think Baxter would try to be subtle, but he's not trying to be sketch about it, right? Like he's just waiting for it all was settled and they were talking, and he's just gonna scoop it up and quickly put it in his bag.
Okay, so would you like? Basically, my question is, would you like to roll for this?
Sure, why not?
What role? What skill do you think this is?
So, I suspect it's probably a prowl.
Okay,
Or...
so
I don't know. It's either a prowl or it's not really a survey. I think it's a prowl.
if you use prowl, it will be a risky standard.
Okay, deal.
Would you like a devil's bargain?
Make your offer.
The blood is still infused with magic.
Hell yes, I will take that offer. I'm gonna take an extra die, thank you.
Bullfrog, no!
I should have never. Good. I
Oh,
should have never
Bullfrog
taught you magic.
also wants to give you an extra die. So please take another extra die, Baxter.
Is that a d6?
Another d6, yeah.
I got a 6!
Yo,
Yeah.
what
Fuck you,
the
Bullfrog!
fuck?
Fucking
no,
hate it here.
No. Stop everything.
Get
How
out.
many points do you have in Prowl?
I have none.
So you get a 2.
No, I did a devil's bargain to get 1.
Yeah.
And then I got an extra
God
die.
fucking damn it! God fucking damn it! I dropped my phone.
You know
So-
what? Nothing bad can come from this.
I agree.
Shut the
Tallulah,
fuck up, number 1 Ernest stand. You have no standing here. Get out.
No. You're a hack. You're a hack and you're a fraud.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Tallulah, Lore, Josephine, none of you see as Baxter just takes out a vial and like turns it upside down as the blood like keeps going like upwards, and just like grabs like I don't know, like a milligram of this magical blood.
Sweet.
Nasty.
I got plans. It's gonna help us, I think.
I'm so. Can I just
John,
say?
I'm gonna say this. Wait, no, no. Before you go, I go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
John, I love you. You know I do. When have you ever done anything through your endeavors and researches and plannings that has helped us?
The chickens.
Quickly?
He's gonna ride that one into the ground.
Keith, your turn.
I just love how this entire time I have almost never, I guess compared to like other seasons, I have basically never enticed John with any sort of like eldritch horror like things. I've tried to do that with the other players, but this season I haven't. John has just decided to pursue the eldritch horror in this season, and I'm here for it.
What can I say? It's intriguing.
Can I also just like offer a little bit of context for our friends who weren't with us season 1? Shout out to the old timers, but welcome in. You are so loved. Anyone who is just getting here. John played an unhinged little wizard who was consistently turning more and more parts of his body into crystal by overusing magic, and one day thought it would be fun to enchant a bunch of chickens to make them walk down the street in San Francisco. And he claims that because we later used those chickens to poison a bunch of flying hellhounds, that this excuses him from any other spur of the moment dumbassery
In any season.
he has ever done, because one time it sort of helped.
It might work.
2 things I want to bring up. 1, Bestie Alex is so right. That was not research, that was spur of the moment. Which
Fair.
does not negate my point. Number 2, my favorite thing about like trying to retell roleplay stories is they always sound like the wildest dreams.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know when you have like a really fucking crazy ass dream, and then like somebody's like, well, you said you had a bad dream last night, tell me all about it. And then like you try to explain, but like they weren't there and they could never be there because it's a dream. That's what it feels like trying to explain roleplay stories.
So with that,
Come back!
let's do outros. Let's start with Lord De Silva, aka Kiwi. Tell us about yourself. Where can we find you? Are
Is
we
Kiwi
just
stuck?
completely frozen? All right, Liv, tell us about yourself, Josephine.
Kiwi froze. I'm pretty sure Guilty's camera died. It's a lot. Hi everybody. Hi, I'm Liv. I have played Josephine. Kiwi's internet dropped. Hey, everybody drink because Kiwi's internet dropped.
Oh.
That's a season 1 reference, babes. Did you just uncork a whole wine bottle?
Yeah, I did, because I play I play drinking games, okay?
Okay.
Go big or go home.
Heath is playing to win, okay?
Yeah, amen.
But yeah, hi, my name's Liv. I played Josephine tonight. I had a great time. I created chaos. It's been an absolute blast. But when I'm not here creating chaos under the table, you can catch me on a couple of different things. I do multi-campaigns all blurring together concept over on Diefall with like Runaway Robot. It is called, oh my gosh, I'm on Ruin Lapis. So we are all people who are in hell and are trying to fight our way out of it, while 2 other teams are also in hell trying to fight their way out of it. So you can watch just one show, you could watch all 3, and they all kind of blur together. It's a lot of fun, actually. When I'm not doing that, I am recording episodes of Super Idols RPG, which is a masks campaign that is like 1 part Idols, 1 part Sailor Moon, 1 part after school special. It's a lot of fun. And we just had our one-shot Halloween episode. So if you want to taste the talent but not have to listen to hours upon hours of audio, check out our Halloween episode. Oh, and then I'm also back on Q Times doing Parliament of Owls with Guilty,
Nice.
where I play Alma, the evil witch. So I'm very happy to be back with that.
Speaking of guilty, tell us about yourself.
Woo-hoo! Parliament of Owls. Hello, I have been and continue to be guilty. You can find me across the internet at Guilty Cosplay. I stream Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays and Saturdays, and no longer Sunday. I'm taking Sunday off until some of these campaigns wrap up. But Monday I'm here. Tuesday I'm on my own channel, either making cosplay or talking about nerdy stuff. Friday is Parliament of Owls on Q Times. And Saturdays, every other Saturday. So this coming one is off, but then the next one will be on. I'm on Phoenix by Night, season 2. It is a Vampire the Masquerade chronicle, and I am playing a sort of kooky old lady who's really into crystals and vibrations, and also drinks blood. So that's me.
Amazing. I love it. John.
John's face.
I mean, I'm a little mad about how much trouble you gave me about just collecting it in a vial now.
Listen, okay? It's consensual. They're my devotees. We do like a whole moon ritual thing. I don't exactly remember it, but like, everyone has a good time. I've got like a whole what's his face from 30 Seconds to Mars? Jared Leto vibe.
Oh.
That's
terrible.
not good. That is not. You're not selling this at all. Guilty.
Hi, I'm John. You can find me over the internet on many different names because I don't have a brand. I don't stream anywhere except for Total Party Chill here on Mondays with this lovely cast and crew. Anytime you would have spent doing that, instead, take some time to look up Housing First initiatives. You might have noticed that the homeless population in your city has gone up. This is a trend across the entire United States. Homelessness is up 15% in the United States as of 2021. You can help ameliorate this by donating to your Housing First programs.
You fucking love to see it.
Thank you, John.
Love to see it being John doing his best and bringing light to good issues.
Thank you so much. And unfortunately, we cannot. I mean, it's been a while. So I will say that Kiwi is a mod here at Total Party Chill. And if you would like to see them, you can tune into this channel where they make a guest appearance every now and then. Or you can check out Guilty's channel where they play Mav, a dragon who is very protective about their there they go, about their frog. So before this stream like just completely goes to hell, we are going to raid Quest and Chaos. So I guess we will see you next week. Bye.